Hey everybody, what is going on? So, are you needing a privacy policy for your website and you're wondering, what should I do? What should be in the privacy policy? Where should I get a privacy policy? And you're just feeling like overwhelmed, and it's one of those things. I don't know about you, but for me, I put off stuff like privacy policies and terms and conditions until like the last possible minute. That's just my thing. It's always been, in all my years of doing website work and website development. The privacy policy has always been like the very, very last thing, and you almost have to like pull me into it. Get a privacy policy, and it's just, it's not one of those things that you like to do. Well, no more worrying about it. No more having to decide what should go into it. Jump into here. We're going to take a look. We have a free tool that you can sign up for in the description below that allows you to use ChatGPT. The tool's all set up. You just click on it, make some tweaks to it, and then you're able to actually have ChatGPT create a legally compliant privacy policy for your website. So let's jump over and I'm going to show you kind of how this works. This here is what you're looking at is our Zero to Income Toolbox. And again, if you sign up for it, you'll be able to get some custom code snippets. These snippets were developed for people who are using System.io for their website, but these are just CSS. If you're using something like Go High Level or even Kajabi, chances are you could use these code snippets as well. There might be some different ways of applying them, but that's part of this toolbox. And then here, if you're using System.io, this is a free website template that we offer that's a business script template for your website. Right down here, we have our ChatGPT prompts that are available for you. Again, completely free as part of the free toolbox. Right here, create a privacy policy. You click on copy prompt. You have a little alert that lets you know, hey, this prompt has been copied to your clipboard. All right, so now what you want to do is pull up Notepad or some other similar note app. Go ahead and just paste in the code. All right. What you're looking at here is a code that was developed using a paid privacy policy service. I went to the service and it asked me questions. Do you want to have provisions for Cal Oprah? And you say, sure. And it's like, okay, cool, $50. Would you like it to be GDPR compliant? Sure. Okay, that's another, again, I'm just pulling this out of the air. I don't know exactly. I don't remember exactly what the charges were, but it ended up being like $250, $300 when all was said and done. It would ask me, do you want to be GDPR compliant? And I would say, sure. And it's okay, another $45. Would you like this to be CCPA and CPRA compliant? Sure. Okay, another $75. And so you can see that this kind of started, adding more and more to the overall checkout. So I was able to pull everything that this service was asking me. I popped into the prompt. If that's kind of what they're asking to make sure that we have a legally compliant privacy policy, let me put that into a prompt and I'll have ChatGPT create a legally compliant privacy policy. So from there, anytime it asks me a question, I would also put that into the prompt. So right here, it's asking us, are we using any kind of Facebook pixels or email marketing and how are we using things? If you are using Facebook pixels, you would put that here. Yes, we are. If you're using Google Analytics, yes, you are. But here, email marketing, we use System.io, pop that in there. And then as an email marketing platform and payments, what are you using for your payment platform? So again, if you're using Stripe, you pop in Stripe here. If you're using PayPal, you would pop in PayPal here, okay? If you're using both, you'd say, hey, I'm using Stripe and PayPal for our payment processing. This year, just leave it. I'm basically, again, just letting that know. Please make sure to include common provisions that a legally compliant privacy policy would contain. And then here, the website URL is, put in your website URL, www.mywebsite.com. What's your website name? My website, whatever, right here. And then the name of your business, again, typically that's going to be the same thing, my website business. And then here, the physical address of your business is, put in the physical address. Again, I would use the same exact address that you use for your email marketing. And then here, what are you collecting on your website? For us, we're just collecting an email address, a first and a last name. Okay. If you're collecting more, if you're collecting phone numbers, then you would put that in here as well. You collect email addresses, first, last name. We do collect phone numbers and maybe the country, and put that up here as well. And then you could, again, take this out. Then towards the bottom, the email address that people will need to contact us is, you just put in, what email address you want them to use. Hey, we need to reach out to you. We have a question. Put the email address that you want them to use for that here also. If you have a contact page on your website, put the actual URL for your contact page in here as well, and then you're good to go. Again, another little blurb here I just kind of reiterated what I said up here. And I said, again, please let me know if I'm missing anything. I want to make sure this is fully legally compliant. Now, keep in mind here at Zero to Income, we're not attorneys, and ChatGPT is not an attorney. However, that being said, you can build a pretty robust and solid privacy policy with this prompt. So that's it for today. If you, again, are interested in grabbing this, go ahead down below. You can sign up for our free toolbox. Have an awesome day, everybody.